Just in the description below.
Oh, we're recording. Can I say?
What's up, everybody? My name's Jared Smith. Welcome back to the You Should Be Worried podcast. I'm here with my co-hosts, Chris Warren, Matthew Lopes.
Jared, be more confident. Act like you belong, dude. Act like you've been there before.
Okay. I've been here before.
This is your pod, dude.
You're
Own
right.
it. Own the pod.
This is my pod.
This is your pod now. You're interviewing us.
Okay.
I don't know when we're actually
What
starting.
was it like making a podcast
Sorry.
with 200 viewers for 2 years?
All right.
Okay.
Chris gets so upset.
That's why we have the wide angle camera to catch me jumping
All
over.
these waters fall over.
That's why we set them up for dramatic effect, dude. This is all
Take the rock band and stuff off the table.
not adds to our vibe.
It's just like right in between my legs.
Yeah, we don't want to sexualize you, Jared. No one should look at your crotch.
We should also get rid of the Purell. People are going to think that we're masturbating.
you masturbate with Purell?
Any bottle that looks like that to me, it's like if it's around, I'm like someone's masturbating with that bottle.
Yeah, that's a Jorkin bottle right
That's a
there.
Jorkin bottle. What is that? Hand soap? Jorkin bottle.
Yeah, every time I see crude oil in one of those, I'm just like, that guy's probably masturbating with that.
Dude, that's what I'd be.
You're a fucking idiot. Shut up.
Can I say I'm sorry for being
Kai
late?
C.
Kai say Nat, and then Kai say Nat that I'm sorry that I was late. I knew as soon as I had to turn around and exit 65 instead of 54.
You got to stop doing the Kai Sinat late show up.
Yeah, I
It's
gotta
not
stop.
cool. All the phase boys are going to
As
leave.
soon as I knew that I took the wrong turn, I was like, God damn, Ben's gonna eat me out in the bad way.
It's okay. We were talking about like... We were talking about low-key Rizmaxing the whole time we were going.
Yeah, it's like
Been a good time.
It was like a lot of low-key Rizmax, and then like Chris was talking about like Ohio Riz, and I was like, get out.
Ohio Riz.
Ohio Riz. I was
I
the.
love the mascot for Ohio Riz.
You know, I was the CEO of the Ohio
mascot
Riz
for Ohio
Factory
Riz.
when we
Really
played
was.
Brain Rot Tycoon
we
on
played
Roblox.
Brain Rot Tycoon, me and Chris on Roblox.
You guys played cool math games as adults?
Yeah.
No,
Did you guys end up playing with Evan?
no, we didn't play with Evan. We only played.
Because you guys want to play Tycoon games. Evan wants to play Madden.
Is that the same thing?
But he wants to play it on Roblox.
Does ESPN do Roller Coaster Tycoon?
Sorry, don't give me the microphone. a
Whoa,
lot.
Jesus fuck! You can't say that.
Now I can't because
All
you
right.
did that.
My bad.
You made it real, Matt. You made it real. You're going to brush over it. Honest mistake. We were
Build
gonna-
off the bit.
Do you not do an intro for this?
Oh,
Not
yeah.
anymore.
Jared, you do the intro.
We
no,
don't.
wait, no, but you just said okay.
Do the
We don't
intro,
do the
Jared.
I did it 2
Do
minutes
the
You and your
intro.
Bitcoin hat. Do the intro.
Do the intro.
The
Wait, so
Bitcoin.
how does
hat.
it? How does it go?
Just whatever you feel in your heart.
Yeah, I'll do the same one I did a minute ago. Yeah. Just. Hi, everybody. My name is Jared Smith. Welcome back to the You Should Be Worried podcast. I'm here with my co-hosts.
Matt Lopes.
Ben Kirsch.
Chris Warren.
Look at that.
Give it up for Jared nailing his
Wow.
first
Yeah,
intro,
just
dude.
fucking
His first
murdered
intro.
it.
I love this edition of the pod, dude. We're expanding.
We are.
Me and Matt realized we had milked all our friendship for all it was worth, and so we had to do an expansion franchise.
That's so true.
This
Little
is
do you know, this is the second time we've done this podcast.
Yeah, the first time there were some technical issues, you might see a 14-minute episode.
I was breathing.
it's still posted. It's still posted.
I was breathing too loud.
Matt was
still
breathing
did it.
too much.
And you know what's funny is we talk of course the footage that did make it was the stuff that you guys wanted to talk about, which was TikTok at the Palisades.
That's cool.
Yeah, the stuff Ben was furious that we talked
so
about.
Because we had all this goofy shit in the first 2 clips and I couldn't post it.
I liked my take on the
British.
British accent and how we speak correct. I'm sad that
Yeah,
didn't
I
see the
love
light of
that
day.
bit.
That's very
I
interesting
fucking
to me.
love that bit.
No.
Didn't make it.
Let's talk about it now.
Didn't make it.
Yeah,
And then
I'm being
this
silenced.
Then this week, Jared brought over his camera to see if Ben could just find if the file works on Ben's computer, and it worked.
Immediately.
That's not why I brought the camera.
I'm
was
so
allowed.
I'm so
We shoot-
sorry I didn't edit the
We
pod
shoot
3
sketches
days late.
every week
it's
with
very
that
okay.
camera. It's not why I brought the camera.
How about wait? I don't understand why you didn't just leave the SD card here with Ben so we could just take it off.
Because the SD
That's
card had
my
all the
SD
sketches
card,
on it.
for one thing, but it also has every sketch on it, which goes on my computer anyways.
We didn't think that problem was going to happen.
It's
You're
just
right,
the
you're
cord.
right,
I didn't
you're
know the cord.
I didn't look through my magical orb where I could see
No,
the
it's right,
future
it's
and
right.
know
You
that
did
the
that.
SD card wouldn't have
I
worked.
didn't- you
Next
had-
time I'll hit the magical
keep that in
orb.
the basement.
I'll hit the
Yeah,
magical
dude.
orb.
They're fighting like an old married couple.
Fighting on our fucking podcast.
Yeah, this
I think
podcast
we
about
were
friendship.
talking. I think we were actually just talking.
Yeah, we were like,
I think
we were doing this
fighting
thing where
with
we were
you.
we were doing bits.
Me and Chris were doing our own
Matt,
bit.
Matt,
Being the center of the
it's okay. They're not,
Dude, yo,
they're not
you can't-
professional
yeah.
broadcasters like us. They don't know.
Yeah,
You know what they're changing the name to is "You Should Make It Real." That's what they
Making it
love.
real is a bit.
Yeah.
It's a fucking bit.
That's the best.
It's you
so
hate
fun.
it because your brothers did that shit to you.
No, I hate it because it's like, you know why I hate it is because, yeah, my brothers did do it to me, but it's like, I get to say something serious,
Yeah.
and then, oh, did you get mad? I was just joking.
Exactly,
You got
that's
mad?
so
I'm
fun.
joking. It's called gaslighting, is what it is.
It's 100%
Dude,
gaslighting.
Matt is
but
going to-
gaslighting in 2025 is good.
Matt is going to gaslight his future wife into a suicide, and we're all going to be like, we know exactly,
Yeah,
why
exactly.
she did it. Like, I get it.
Rip.
I don't approve of what she did, but I get it. I get it.
You better let that girl go. She's going to fucking end her life. She's going to kill herself. And then I'm going to have to fucking...
See, I'm the opposite.
mitigate
I
emotion.
want my wife to kill me. That's the goal for
We
me.
could find someone who'll do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Doesn't it look like the tripod has a ball sack with the fucking sandbag?
Back
The
there,
s-
the light.
The light looks like
Look at the bottom, Chris.
Yeah.
That's lit, dude. I'm glad the audience can see what we're referencing.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. God forbid.
When
Step
we're
it up, second couch.
dude, I love being real and then laughing about it. It's so good. I love when whenever we talk about something real on the podcast, Ben hates it, and then he's like, "Oh, ball sack tripod."
How was that real? It was hilarious.
It's so fun.
It was
It's
hilarious.
So good.
And you guys just don't want to laugh this morning.
We were laughing. That was such a good
I'll
conversation.
tell you what's been going
We had a
on.
great conversation about Gatorade. What are you talking about?
I've been working really hard to move this podcast. Matt does this
really
thing where
are.
he shows up 20 minutes late.
I did.
Everybody else
I went 10 exits too
15
much.
minutes to figure out. you weren't
15
the
minutes
wrong
to
exit.
figure out he couldn't get to his friend's house he's been going to for 2.5 years.
It's bad.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, you're here 3 to 4 days a week for the last 2 years. You're like, have no idea where I'm going.
wrong turn.
Usually, like,
GPS
completely
went
on
down.
time
I
as well.
ended up in
I would've been
Pennsylvania.
early.
I'm always the one that's late.
I would have been early. Who was the last one to get here before me?
Me.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, it was Evan.
I need a hard reset. Can we talk about hot fries or something? What's going on?
Yeah, Captain's.
Captain's? Why does the guy on the hot fries look like a burglar? And then why did they make anything else hot fries?
They have hot
make
onion
cheddar
rings.
fries.
So they just keep doing the fries thing.
No, they make onion rings.
Oh, do they?
Funyuns?
No, not Funyuns.
No, they're like their own version of
Oh,
onion
hot
rings.
onions?
They do
Hunions.
hot onion rings, regular
Onion
onion
rings.
rings.
Onion
They
rings.
do hot fries. They do fire fries, which are even hotter.
Yeah.
You can tell I eat most of my meals out of a gas station that I know this.
Onion ring is what I call my wife's butthole.
Yeah.
Ew.
My Hunion's ring.
That's crazy.
Isn't that
I didn't know you had a wife.
Yeah, we're actually all married and stockbrokers. This is our side project.
What
Chris
side
has
are
a-
you,
Chris-
hot fries or Chester's Flamin' Hot?
Hot fries.
Hot fries.
How come with the
Why is that not
fries
fun?
they use his full government name?
Because he's serious
Wait a
now.
minute. What's the
Chester.
difference between a hot fry
In a
Yeah.
and
Chester?
a hot Cheeto?
Fries are easier to chew. The Cheetos are crunchier.
Oh.
Yeah,
Chester's
like
fries are
like
they
like
taste
the same
more
thing.
they're kind of hollow in the middle. They're like a
Yeah.
very light area.
Like a veggie.
experience.
It's like a hot veggie
I
straw.
was just gonna say that.
I will say, dude, between the Flamin' Hot Cheetos and the hot fries, dude, the hot fries are like the spiciest thing my mouth has ever handled.
Yeah.
Those things fucking suck. And they taste so good, but I have to eat them really fast because if I let them sit, my mouth starts to hurt. You know? So you have to just like wolf down a bag of chips and have a tummy ache.
I'm a big fan of Flamin' Hot Cheetos in my mouth, a lot of them, until it's too hot, and then Cool Blue Gatorade, swish it around in my mouth while there's some, get all the spice out,
Disgusting.
and then
Mushy.
redo.
You should just cut yourself the step and just fucking pour the Gatorade
Yeah, like a
into the
bowl of
bag.
cereal,
I
dude.
would hate that.
And just eat it like
Only
cereal.
makes sense
I
in
would
my
love
mouth.
that.
It only makes sense in
It,
my
it
mouth.
you
can't
can reach the
exist.
bag.
It can't enter
externally.
your mouth like
Yeah,
that.
you
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
reach into that.
It
That's a
cannot
different
enter my
story.
mouth already mushy. I would kill myself.
Well,
I would hate that.
do you know Jesse Eigner?
No.
God, I saw his comedy last night and it was fantastic.
Who's good?
Fantastic.
That's dope.
He kept repeating, I'm a cool guy and I'm happy to be here. And he repeated it so often that like you couldn't help but just be like, this guy's a fucking genius.
Yeah.
Like he would just be like, I'm a cool guy, I'm not a woman. And then you'd be like, and then he would go later in the set into a bit about how he was like mistaken for a woman.
Yeah, yeah.
And then like 20 minutes later, it just has a sidebar. It'd be like, I'm a cool guy, I'm happy to be here, I'm not a woman. And then you go, and you're like,
adds
this
it.
guy
It's
is
so
the
fantastic.
best. It's almost like
I love that.
frog on the log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. Like it keeps
Yeah, keeps
extending.
adding
You know what I mean?
That's dope.
But he kept remembering.
Right,
like
right.
he'd never forgot. Like anytime there was a lull, he'd be like, yeah, you know, like, and that's what happened to my balls. I'm happy to be here. And you were just like, this is the best. This is the best.
That's awesome.
And it's only me in the back dying laughing because I'm
Yeah.
like, these people don't even understand.
Fucking
They
This
don't
is that
get
new
it.
sound we've been looking for.
that new sound. That's that shit.
I do love when Ben goes to shows and he holds up his phone to the laughing crowd. He's like, "This is the new sound we've been looking for on the pod."
That's because I have Marvin Berry on the other side.
Who's Marvin Berry?
The guy who was singing the what's it called? Earth Angel, Earth
Oh,
Angel,
You haven't seen the movie.
will you be
You haven't seen Back
mine?
to the Future.
My darling dear, love you all the time.
This is now a musical pod.
We
We
were
only
supposed to
sing.
start this episode off with all four of us talking at the same time.
We can do that right now.
No,
That was
I don't
for
wanna
a
do the bit
bit.
now. I don't want to do it now. We'll do it next episode.
Wait. Is
It's
the
such a
bit?
good-
We'll just do it. We'll just do it at the end. It's for a sketch.
It's a sketch bit.
I'm not resetting
Not a
this up.
sketch
It's not.
bit. Oh, I guess it was.
It would be
You,
posted as a
after
sketch.
last week's
It wouldn't be
episode,
posted. As
we
a
talked
sketch.
about it before, and then we didn't do it, and then we were like, "That'd be a great sketch." And now
Yeah.
that this is a sketch.
Yeah, but I've had
it was
this
supposed to
sketch
be a
idea for
podcast
like
bit.
No, but I think
long
it would
time.
Just be a sketch.
Yeah, it would be a
It wouldn't
sketch.
be,
It
like,
wouldn't be a
part of the
pod.
pod.
There, then maybe it's not as an original idea as I thought it would be.
Don't you worry about it, Pookie. I got it all under
Huh?
control.
You didn't.
Me and you both thought of it at different times.
Let's
Yeah.
do
Maybe
it
other
both-
people
let's do
are
them both
also
then.
being like, "Yo, you know what we should do?
We can do it at the end of this.
4 people
Easy
talking at
money.
the same time."
and then just move it over.
Evan's our Emily Binder today.
Are you gonna include anything to the fucking podcast today or what?
You guys are talking about sketch boardroom meetings on a
You
pod.
had an idea for a sketch,
I
right?
do.
Are
It's
we-
going to be great. We're doing it right after this pod because then I have to leave.
Yeah, okay, what's the premise of the
No, we're not talking about it on the pod. This is. I told Ben about it
We're
earlier. It's good.
creatives. We're creatives. You understand that, right?
No, not on this pod. Not on this pod. This
You know
pod.
how many people
You are
follow the
breaking
podcast?
character, and it is driving me crazy.
Yeah, what is going on?
What'd I
It's
do?
fucking killing me.
I want to hit him in the head.
I was
Yeah,
with
we
this
thinking
mic.
should.
I was thinking
Breaking
the same
character
thing.
me-
What's up?
You are breaking character.
Did I do something wrong?
Yeah,
It's terrifying.
It's really weird.
you know what you did.
You fucking you fucking
You guys like plan on ganging up on me during the pod
Yes.
today? What the fuck
Yeah,
did I
this
do?
is the episode where we kick Matt out of the
you have
pod.
to.
dude.
You really have to explain to me what I just did. That really fucked you
Yeah,
guys.
someone
up.
tell him what he
'Cause
just
all
did.
Yeah,
three of you guys-
someone else explained it. What he did.
Did I reference the creator side of the podcast instead
I
of being a
have no
character on the
idea.
pod?
Yeah, unacceptable. He
Okay,
broke the
I'm
fourth
sorry.
wall.
I'm sorry, I gotta stop doing that. We do that all.
We
the time.
only do the pod. We don't even
that
do
all the
sketches.
time.
The camera's
Oh,
had enough of you,
that
Matt.
was the middle camera.
The
That was the middle
camera was like,
camera.
I'm
You can tell 'cause
done,
it said
dude. Fuck
12:45.
this.
Stupid
I love
middle
how
camera.
you're in your camera. If I do this, it just looks like a cat.
Stop the cat.
Sorry, sorry,
Dude, don't do that to the cat.
Chris. Stop saying things that make the cat go like this.
We're just having fun with the new camera angles.
Yeah, dude, fun. This is fun.
What's going on?
Anyone else feeling clinically depressed?
No, that's you. That's you.
Oh, that's just me. Okay.
Real good recently.
Stop projecting that onto us. I was
Bleeding
having a
a
great
lot.
day.
Bleeding a lot. Where you, where you bleeding?
Like you're having your period?
under my stomach.
Ew.
The blisters are going
Let's
crazy.
just,
Is that like from the belt?
Oh my god. Why? Why?
Matt's like in Wolfman. Where there's like
Good movie.
there's like a huge gash. And he's
Starts gnarling on it,
just
dude.
itching the shit out of
I don't use my hands though because then I get my blood on my hands. So
I'm gonna
Right.
kill myself. Oh my god. You have blood underneath your
I
fingernails.
use the back scratcher. The back scratcher gets all bloody and shit. Red. It used to be brown when I bought it. Now it's red.
Okay.
Well, now it's a darker brown, really.
I like how you guys moved
blood
the,
dry.
His hand like this. That looks like
Yeah,
you.
they're all different. Like it used to start like this, and now it's like all wooden splinters. And it's like all going different ways now.
Yo, that is
okay? Are you okay?
disgusting.
Yeah, just put in "Hello Darkness, my old friend" over me staring at the camera with Matt
That is
describing them. in the
disgusting.
I
background.
like how you guys move the couches.
I moved the
I
couches.
think that's a better
It was
setup.
Thank
really
you.
sick.
Well, I have more room for all the
More
lights
for
and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
dude.
That was driving
Really
me
good
nuts
call.
in the
I
corner.
think it's
Very
nice.
good call.
Chris, why are you depressed? What's your fucking
just,
problem?
Just like the weight of the human condition in life.
See, that's your like that's you being a pussy. You ever think about that?
You're right. Well, no, we've been over this. I don't
Right,
believe
sure.
in mental illness. It is just weakness. So
Like
I
you just
gotta
gotta
get
wake
stronger.
up and be like, I'm built different. And everything
I
will
am
be
built
fine.
different.
You are built different. You're capable of a lot. You're very talented. You're handsome.
I had
What
an
the fuck's the
emotional
problem?
moment.
Come
earlier
Come on,
this week.
dude. What's up?
I had an emotional moment earlier this week, and I texted Chris about it, and he had the best response.
Yeah. See, we're here for each
really
other, guys.
good.
We don't need to be like
What
The
was-
Sopranos
what
where we
was-
can't
okay,
bring
which
it
Did
one
up.
you
was
hear the
that?
response?
Yeah. What was the response?
Where's my phone?
I'm a little worried because I just
It's okay, you know, we'll be fine.
I give first thoughts on every text. I never
Yo,
filter
it's
my
perfect.
text.
No, that's how I am too.
I go, you ever think about throwing all of it away at a shot to have love in your life and possibly even a family?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Read my responses.
You guys
It's
are
pretty-
fucking losers.
It's pretty good. It's
Chris
pretty.
goes, I tried that once. I was ready to quit comedy for her, and then she left me. I will never do that again. Love is a temporary state. Greatness is eternal.
Greatness is eternal. You want to leave a legacy, okay? Not fucking 4 Rugrats, all right? Nobody gives a shit about that.
I stand by that statement, and I'm so glad I had my heart broken. Imagine how lame I'd be. Just like dating a woman and having a regular ass job instead of being an Uber Eats driver and doing comedy all day like a winner.
Facts.
Right.
I stay hungry.
Yeah, that's right. I show up to deliver Uber in this Patagonia, and people look at me like, "What happened to you?
Are you okay?
Why aren't you a Haitian immigrant? Why are you delivering my food in the snowstorm?" And I'm like, "I have $90 in my bank account. Please tip me."
I thought
need to
that was
pay
I
for
thought
the
that was
pod later.
great. A great joke that you were doing at Dangles, talking about how you work for DoorDash,
Oh, thank you.
and people are like, "Are you okay?"
It is true because I go to nice areas because that's where you get the tips. So like
Right.
I'll go to like Greenwich, and
Oh, really? That's so smart.
they look at me and they look at me
people
like
just do that?
you're one of my son's friends that life didn't go well for.
That's hilarious.
Like they look at me like I know who you are and I'm sorry that this happened to you.
You know what I will say is I am the yin and the yang when it comes to the fucking big neighborhoods, because you already know I'll be getting my bonchon, and those motherfuckers drive down this neighborhood and they're like, "I'm about to get tipped so fat," and then my ass gives them $3 because
Yeah,
it's
You're
my
the worst.
money.
Ben, kill Ben. Kill Ben.
And
I'm
like,
so surprised. I'm so surprised that
I
like,
always think I'm gonna be walking back to the door and I'm just gonna hear, "Hey,
what the fuck? Yeah.
and I'm gonna go, "It's not my house. It's not my house. It's not my house."
It's like the scene from Sopranos where they don't tip the waiter,
Yeah.
and he comes out to complain, and Paulie just throws a
Great scene.
brick at his head and kills him. He's gonna fucking
But you would think that
get back
all
in the
these,
car right now before something bad happens to you.
you think all these people who are doing fucking DoorDash though would like have that same mentality where it's like the richer parts of town will tip me better.
I think it's just truly what I think it is just not understanding that like that's an option.
Yeah, I
'Cause
think
I
people
did
think
one-
like, "Oh, I DoorDash. I DoorDash around here."
Yeah. Well, because you get more orders in like Bridgeport, but like if I do one order in Greenwich or Westport, I'm gonna make like a $15, $20 tip. I could do like 10 orders in Bridgeport, get 0 tips. I'm not saying who's not tipping, but what you thought it's true.
It's me that used to work in Bridgeport.
I see certain names. I go, not delivering to that guy. I see a name. I see a name.
No one's gonna say anything to him.
Lisan.
No one's gonna fucking say something to him right now.
You could also say something.
No, I don't know why. I thought it was funny.
But then I see a name like Benjamin
didn't react
Kirsch,
at
and I'm
all.
like, this guy's gonna tip. He knows how societies run.
Right.
Saying
What are
no
some
to
of the
certain
names you
DoorDash
wouldn't
orders
deliver
because
to?
of the names of people ordering is funny as fuck.
It sounds like the right way to live life. What are some of the names you don't deliver
Like if I
to?
see a DeBrickashaw, I'm like, I don't care if this is a $100 order. I'm getting $1 tip. I'm not doing
Unless
this.
it's DeBrickashaw Ferguson, wasn't he in the NFL?
Yeah, of course he was.
Yep, he was.
You never know. It could be an ex-NBA player. And now you're being a dick.
God, I should have delivered to LeBron J. I should have known who that was. I fucked up.
Kevin D.
My
Who is this?
racism has held me back yet again.
Yes. You should have
Kobe
known.
B. Nah, that's a fucking.
That's an alias.
To be fair, if I see a Chang, I know I'm not getting tipped either. All right, it's across the board.
Okay. I see the traffic's coming. I'm like, okay, can't go there. So I fucking I do this movement with the scooter. It's like, gotta go somewhere else. So I just
I do this fucking
I tried to hop off, but
maneuver.
also brought the scooter with me. And then the cobblestone fucking like the curb that's like on the side of the roads and shit. Just fucking I scraped. I fucking slit my fucking. I had an 8-inch gash under my arm, and just fat was just fucking like coming out and shit.
stitches?
A lot of stitches. And I was retelling that story recently, and then a comparison popped into my mind where it's like it's kind of like Woody in the second movie where he gets
Oh
his fucking,
yeah.
his fucking his arm fucking.
All your
ripped
fucking
open.
insides were coming out.
Yeah, all my stuffing, all my little 8-year-old stuffing was just fucking
Ew.
coming out of my body.
Jesus Christ.
I'm
You can't
just
say
like
8-year-old stuffing.
Why?
Sounds terrible.
Sounds inspired, doesn't it? Oh, it sounds like rape.
Why?
Oh, molestation. Sorry, I was going food way with it.
Sorry, I kept thinking about food.
Sorry, I was thinking 8-year-old stuff, like Thanksgiving stuffing.
Ew.
Expired food. It's all bread. It probably wouldn't
My
expire.
8-year-old stuffing.
Bread doesn't expire.
It just turns into a different kind of bread.
Yeah, it becomes cheese. Why is the bread green? It's just turning into cheese.
It's just metamorphosis.
We're gonna use it as a spinach dip later.
dude. Yeah, it looks like spinach. Dude.
I know.
That's fire as
That's
fuck.
terrifying.
That's really good. Point for Ben.
Dude, last week
You have points.
I had points of the pod.
You have a point system on the pod.
I have the high score.
0 points.
We all resent each other.
I'm down right now.
I had an interesting experience last week. I went to a young person's AA meeting because my sponsor said that I should be of service to like people with newer sobriety, and I hang out with a bunch of old guys. So I went to it on like a Thursday night, and I was there, and I just hear like Chris. I mean, he said my real name, but like for the story, he said Chris, and I was like, what? I turn around, and it was a dude I went to college with, who I have not seen like in 8-9 years, like since I graduated college or whatever it was. And it was the most awkward experience because it made it so clear to me how not cool in college I was. Because I thought I had it like under control, that I was clearly a drug addict. I thought I was like hiding it. And he was like, oh, I'm so glad to see you in here, man. You were a mess. You were no.
God.
And I'm like, yeah, I guess we all were. He's like, no, like you.
No, like you.
How long you been sober? And I'm like, 3 years. And he's like, I can't believe you made it that long. I would have thought you got sober like 7
he's only
years.
there because he's part of the he's only there because he's part of the program where like his parents have a narcotics problem. And Chris is there because he's the one with the narcotics
Chris is
problem.
like, I thought this was supposed to be anonymous. Can you please not talk to me?
Yeah, and I was like, I thought I held on prayer. It was like, dude, the last time we interacted, which is true, which I'd forgotten about, is we met up at this place called Maggie McFly's in my hometown.
It's like Johnny Rockets, but for women.
Yeah, it's got because it's Amelia Earhart is their theme.
Yeah.
That is so fucking funny.
And
I love seeing places like that.
we met up with a bunch of college people from a group we were in at the time, like one of those clubs.
The Beatles.
And he was like, yeah, like 10 minutes in, you said, this is lame as fuck. You want to go do drugs in my car? And he was like, yeah. And then me and him just did drugs in my car for 4 hours and didn't interact with any of the people we'd come there to see. And I was like, oh yeah, I guess maybe wasn't as much under wraps as I thought it was. I guess that maybe wasn't the best. And
That's hilarious.
Then I drunk drove back to my mom's house, dude. It was pretty sick.
For 4 hours, you guys were just shooting the shit, getting ripped. It's kind of hilarious.
Dude, there is nothing better in life. This is something I do miss about being a coke addict, of meeting a random person or someone you don't know that well, discovering they want to do coke and you both have coke, and then locking yourself in a bathroom or like a side room of a party for 6 hours and just becoming best friends and then never talking again. You take each other's numbers, just like, dude, I love you, man. Like, we're going to hang out next week. Like, you come to my like dad's whatever thing. We will take you out on the boat, and then you look at the number the next day, you're like, and then they probably did the same thing. I have like 7 or 8 numbers of best friends I made on one night coke benders.
Mark, best
never
friend.
talk to them again.
His last name.
I feel like if you decide, usually when you meet someone like that and your story is that you were doing coke together and that's how you met. Anytime I've tried to like hang out with one of those kids again, you're like, oh yeah, like,
oh yeah, we were on drugs.
This is how you are. we were like very like having a good time, and now this is like what you do in your free time, and you're like weird. Like you have a BMX bike. We're in college.
Like what conversations come about when you're doing coke with somebody? Like what do you guys talk about?
Shit that makes no sense.
Your whole with me, it was like your whole life. Like you just download all your trauma to each other,
but it's
and like
exciting.
All your deepest secrets, and like there are people walking around with my deepest secrets who I met once and I don't remember their names.
They probably don't even remember what you
They probably don't even remember. They probably told me their deepest secrets and I don't fucking remember.
It's that kind of conversation where like you're talking and the whole time I'm over here just thinking about what I'm gonna say. And then you're done and then I spew at you.
You guys both just trauma dump on each
I
other.
can't wait to talk next.
Yeah, like I cannot wait to talk next.
That's one word in the beginning of your sentence of your story reminds me of this whole ass diatribe.
Right. When I was 8, it's like Jesus.
And then you put on like a Beatles album. You're like, this is when music was real, man. Everyone sleeps on Ringo. Ringo was the real artist in that group, dude. It's so good, dude.
Wasn't Ringo on drums?
Yeah.
He was the least.
They only let him write 2 songs, and it was "Which Way to the Whiskey Bar" and "Octopus's Garden,"
which is a great song.
Their best song, "Octopus's Garden."
Garden's pretty good.
Yeah,
I don't like the Beatles at all. Octopus's Garden.
Did he sing Yellow Submarine?
Yes, they did let Ringo sing some of the songs, but he only
like to be.
Done did he say? And he's the only one still killing it, dude.
Let It Be is kind of fire. All right, let's talk about something else.
I will say I think that experience would totally fuck me up. Like just like meeting someone that like you know exactly what everyone else's perception of you is, and then but for such a long time you think completely differently.
It's like 1 or 2 people notice that.
But that would completely fuck me up.
Like, because you know what it is? It's one of those things where you do something embarrassing or say something embarrassing, and then you're like, you know what? you freak out about it, and you're like, you know what? No one probably even remembers
That's
that.
all they remember you for.
I'm the only one thinking that. They probably moved on, and then meeting someone 10 years later and realizing like, no, that's their only memory of me is that really embarrassing thing I did. And he's the only one I talked to. I'm sure everyone
Like, how
from
bad could it
college.
be?
Wow,
The-
you held
the
on to that.
worst version.
Dude, there are
Possible.
Japanese exchange students that I partied with my whole junior year that probably their only memories of America were like, remember that weird redneck drug addict we used to hang out with? Krisu-san? I'm probably a legend in Osaka of
my
the
God.
great Krisu-san they saw at Yukon University in America.
You're their entire representation of American culture.
Yeah, I gave us a real bad rap. I bullied them into doing weed for the first time, and they did not like it. They freaked out because
Dude.
apparently weed is like you go to jail. Forever in Japan.
Freshman year, we lived next to these two Indian kids, and we introduced smoking weed to them, and they ended up fucking loving it, dude. They were such big fans of it. They would smoke weed so much, and like I honestly felt like kind of proud of myself.
You
I was like,
ruined them, dude.
Nah, they were having a great time.
Yeah.
It was so fun. And then like it was like kids I put on to smoking weed, and then like I would go to them and be like, "Do you guys have anyone you're like picking up from? Like I'm out. Like I'm going to them for help." Kind of felt nice. Kind of felt like I started
The
something.
Mumbai connection, dude.
Yeah.
That's cool.
My boy Shobit. Shobit and AK. They were some homies.
AK as a name goes hard, dude.
His name was Akash, and we all called him AK.
That rules. I love
Yeah.
it. Oh, speaking of running people from the past, I do run into my old Coke dealer in Norwalk like pretty frequently.
Is his name Frank?
No, I won't say his name because he's a nice guy.
David.
But no, he
Sells Coke.
shows up to Don't Tell shows in Norwalk every once in a while. It's like, hey man, it's been a while, and I'm like, yeah.
Bartholomew.
And he's like, you need anything? And I'm like, no, I don't do that anymore. It's like, oh, I'm proud of you, man. That's awesome. Like, clearly on Coke. He's like,
Coked up.
all right, I'm going to go to this rooftop party. You want to come with? And I'm like, I probably shouldn't go to that. He's like, oh, yeah, no, probably could be a lot of Coke. All right.
Good point.
They're like, all right, I'll see you later. And then he gets in like a white Lexus and drives away. And I'm like, dude, that guy's so cool. Like, that Coke dealer, I won't say his name, but that guy was the coolest motherfucker on earth, dude. Hey, everybody. My name's Chris Warren.
My name is Matt Lopes.
As always, this has been the You Should Be Worried podcast. You can follow me at Chris Warren Comedy on Instagram and TikTok. You can follow Matt at Matt Lopes on Instagram and TikTok. You can follow In the Making ITM on Instagram and TikTok for great sketches. I'm in them sometimes. We also got Benny Boy _28
Benny
and
Boy.
Jared J.
AIRIDD.
Thank you. You follow those guys. We're now doing a 4-person podcast in this new room. We think it's pretty cool. It's pretty innovative.
It's honestly sick.
Let us
Game
know if
changer.
you like this new format. We're playing around with it. I think it's fun. I think
Don't
it's a
even
good
let us know
addition.
because we're just gonna keep
We're just gonna
fucking doing
keep
it.
doing
No, I'm trying to get them to comment. I want you to comment on my videos so I feel
Yeah,
good.
send hate. Tell us how much you fucking
hate this.
don't like my all black jumpsuit.
and if you're an attractive woman that wants to DM me to help me flirt so I don't panic, that would be really helpful.
yes,
Chris would love that.
that
I
would
would
be
love
great.
that.
Actually, what you should do if you are one of our attractive female listeners in the 15%,
Which is 90% of our following.
right,
Right, yeah.
minus 30. If you tell Chris how he could get you. You know, like if you wanted to get hit on by Chris, you should tell him what he should do, and then maybe in the future he won't stop scaring everyone.
Scaring the hose is my job.
You know, the huzz.
Again, like, comments, subscribe to the
Subscribe.
podcast. Please. This comes out every week, different days. It depends.
Like,
And
comment, sunscreen.
Hell yeah! Fucking leave a comment to your favorite par, and we'll fucking see you guys
It's a par 4.
next week. Thanks for fucking watching.
Love
See you soon.
you.
Thank you.
I'll see you
Be
fucking
worried out.
later.